Welcome to Channel 18 TV News. I'm Don Julian. In the news, the City of Sulphur Springs Animal Shelter received a $3,000 grant Saturday from singer Miranda Lambert's Mutt Nation Foundation. A presentation was made during a pet adoption event for the animal shelter at Tractor Supply on Saturday. Vicki Plaxco of Sulphur Springs presented the grant funds to animal shelter employees Barbie Blanche and also Annie Patridge. They indicated the funds would be used for needed improvements at the city animal shelter located near the municipal airport. Lambert and her mother established the Mutt Nation Foundation to assist shelters in adopting more pets. The Sulphur Springs Animal Shelter has an 80% adoption rate.
I'm here on behalf of Mutt Nation Foundation and Miranda and Beverly Lambert to present this certificate for one of the top shelters in the United States to the Sulphur Springs Animal Shelter. This also comes along with a check for $3,000 as a grant for them to use as needed at the shelter. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
We're humbly honored for being able to receive this. I did not know we were nominated or that they were even looking at us. We do have things that we can use this for. We're looking at possibly getting a shaded area in our backyard for our dogs so they can be out when it's sunny and rainy and still be protected from the weather. So this is totally awesome, and we really appreciate everybody, and especially our volunteers that help. We have an awesome group of volunteers. We are posted somewhere every weekend doing off-site adoptions to try to help these guys find a home. And some of these volunteers also foster, which helps empty cages so we can help more animals.
And these shelters are carefully vetted through the process, and the criteria includes a lot of volunteer work, adoption drives, and things like that. So it's quite a prestigious honor to receive this recognition on behalf of Mutt Nation Foundation.
Barbie, I'd like to ask you, what do you think that your shelter did to receive this? Did you apply? Did you somehow get noticed?
I'm taking it that we got noticed. Like I said, we do a lot of off-site stuff. We're somewhere every weekend, except for the 5th weekend. We try to get people to come to the shelter because a lot of people don't know where the shelter is.
Well, tell us where the shelter is.
It is located right in front of the airport on Highway 19, just north of I-30 here.
And Annie, you work there too.
Yes.
What are the hours at our shelter?
Our shelters are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, I am there, or one of us is always there. Today it's me, to do adoptions from the shelter. Some of the dogs that can't make it out either for space reasons, because obviously you can see we got some wonderful dogs here. People are always welcome to come to the shelter and adopt some of the other dogs that we have out there. And when we have cats, which, yay, for once, we're actually doing good on cats. Please come out and get a kitten or a beautiful cat.
Well, congratulations on your grant.
Thank you very much.
The Hopkins County Republican Club will be having its monthly meeting Tuesday at noon at the Rock of the First Baptist Church of Sulphur Springs. Lunch will be served by donation only. Guest speaker during the hour-long meeting on Tuesday will be Jason Ross, District Director for Congressman John Ratcliffe. In sports, Wildcat Jackson Cheney pounded a grand slam home run and a 3-run homer to power the Wildcats baseball team past Greenville 9-2 in their home district opener at Wildcat Park Friday night. Cheney's 3-run shot was part of a 5-run first inning that put the Wildcats up 5-0. His grand slam in the bottom of the 6th made it a 9-1 game. Jace Birchfield also drove in a run for the Wildcats back in that first inning. Caden Argenbright had a 2-hit game, including a double. Austin Dodd, Jace Thompson, and Cameron Harrison also had hits for the Wildcats, who had 7 hits in all. Birchfield got the win on the mound, going a complete game 7 innings, allowing 2 runs and 7 hits while issuing 1 walk, and the Wildcats made no errors. The Wildcats improved to 1-2 in district play, and they are 9-3 for the season. Wildcats will continue district play at Mount Pleasant on Tuesday night. Lady Cats softball team lost a non-district slugfest to McKinney North 9-8 Friday night at Lady Cat Park when a final inning rally fell just short. The Lady Cats started out well, scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the first to take a 2-0 lead. The Lady Bulldogs put 5 big runs on the scoreboard in the top of the second to take a 5-2 lead. Lady Cats pulled close with 2 more runs in the bottom of the third to trim that lead to 5-4. Then both teams scored single runs in the fourth inning, and McKinney North still led 6-5. Lady Bulldogs scored 3 more times in the top of the fifth to go up 9-5. The Lady Cats got 3 more runs in the bottom of the seventh, but again came up just short at 9-8. Nyla Lindley drove home 2 runs and Allie Fight 1 run in that seventh inning. The Lady Bulldogs had 12 hits, and the Lady Cats had 10 hits. McKinney North had 2 errors, and the Lady Cats 1 error. Lindley was 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored with 2 RBIs and a double, and Fight was 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Kelsey Wallace was 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Brinkley Driver was 2 for 4 with a double. Sadie Stroud was 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs, and Colbria Harrison was 1 for 1 with a run scored. Lady Cats also stole 4 bases, and Bailey Haggerty took the pitching loss, going only 1 1/3 inning and allowing 4 hits and 5 runs and a walk. Addison Cadell finished out the game pitching 5 2/3 innings, allowing 8 hits, 4 runs, only 3 of which were earned, striking out 4 and walking 3. Lady Cats now 13-4 for the season, and they'll be opening district play Tuesday night at 6:30 in Royce City. The Wildcats basketball team had 2 players named to the Class 5A All-Region team in Region 2, recently selected by the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. They are 6'9" senior post Xavier Cork and 6'3" senior guard Keyston Willis. Several other players from Hopkins County received all-region recognition. Sophomore Chris Bokhorst of Saltillo was selected for the Class A Region 3 team. Bokhorst averaged 22 points a game and 10 rebounds a game. Saltillo sophomores Chandler Bain and Maddie Smith were also chosen in Class 1A Region 3. Bain averaged 13.4 points a game and 6 assists a game, while Smith averaged 12.5 points a game and 9 rebounds a game. In Class 2A Region 2, senior 5'11" guard Caleb Wyatt of North Hopkins was also named. After the 2-day Commerce tennis tournament ended on Friday, the Wildcats tennis team finished in first place in both the boys and girls division. Now, you may remember back on Friday we gave you boys results, and now we have girls results from Friday from Tony Martinez. The Wildcats mixed doubles team of Carlos Lopez and Jolie Cantu took first place on Friday. All-freshman team of Paige Meesey and Savannah Lilly got first place in consolation girls doubles. Emily Dick was first in consolation girls singles, and Zoe Wilson was third in girls singles. The Wildcats tennis team will play next in an Argyle tournament that'll be after spring break on March 28th and 29th. And it was a big weekend for the North Hopkins Panthers baseball team. They won 3 games at home over the weekend. Friday, the Panthers topped Excel 10-0. Saturday, the Panthers had a doubleheader win over Ivanhoe Sam Rayburn 12-2 and 8-4. Against Excel, Wyatt Wharton had quite a game for the Panthers. He was near perfect on the mound, pitching a 1-hit shutout while striking out 12 and walking only 1. And at bat, Wharton hit a home run and also drew 3 walks. The Panthers had 11 hits. Bryson Gillespie was 1 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a stolen base. Branson Thomas was 2 for 2 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs with a stolen base. Jeffrey Stewart was 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Kevin Clement was 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Victor Rojo was 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI. Caleb Wyatt was 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI, and Jesse Rivera had an RBI. Colby Cameron hit a double, and he stole 2 bases. Then on Saturday, in that 12-2 win in the opener against Sam Rayburn, the Panthers led only 2-1 going into the bottom of the third, but then exploded for 6 runs. Bryson Gillespie, Kevin Clement, Branson Thomas, and Victor Rojo all had RBIs, and Thomas hit a double. The Panthers out-hit Sam Rayburn 8-2. Clement and Thomas had 2 hits. Caleb Wyatt hit a double. And the Panthers swiped 13 bases, and Colby Cameron had 3. Clement got the win, allowing only 2 runs and 2 hits over 5 innings while striking out 7 and walking 1. Then in Game 2 on Saturday, an 8-4 win, the Panthers were again aided by a big inning, a 5-run bottom of the 4th, which gave the Panthers an 8-1 lead in that ballgame. In that inning, Thomas and Wharton hit doubles and Wyatt had a triple. Wyatt also drove in a first-inning run with a sacrifice fly. Gillespie and Wharton both had 2 hits. Wyatt had 2 RBIs, and the Panthers got 1 RBI each from Wharton, Rojo, and Thomas. Wyatt got the pitching win, allowing 4 hits and 4 runs in 7 innings while striking out 6 and walking 2. And that's Channel 18 TV News for today. I'm Don Julian. Thank you for watching, and so long, everybody.